今天的这个案件真的是十分炸裂啊！兄妹4人去按摩院按摩，但是其中一位男士竟然被按摩师给侵犯了。事情发生在美国的佛罗里达州，这位蓝衣服男士就是受害者，给他服务的按摩师是一位男士。据受害者男士说，在按摩的过程中，按摩师突然用手摸了男士的隐私部位，男士以为是按摩师误操作，也就没有说话。但是接下来发生的事情太炸裂，按摩师竟然动用了自己的嘴。这个我不方便说的太清楚啊，大家知道是什么意思就行了。于是受害者就报了警，警察也很快就来到了现场。面前这位女士就是按摩院的前台，她表示自己跟那位男按摩师谈过了，按摩师说没有这回事。那么到底是谁在撒谎？我们先来看看执法记录仪的画面。
I did talk to Hector about it, and he said, no, nothing like that happened. You know, there was like, you seemed to be in the massage. I asked if everything was okay. Massage went as planned, and then he stayed through the whole session, and that was that. They checked out, and then came back in and told me this information, which I thought was a little odd, but
So he goes into the room with Hector by himself. He's solo.
Yeah, all the massage rooms are
So he goes in with Hector by himself, and then how long is his massage for?
80 minutes.
So it's 80 minutes. And so he stays through the whole session. He comes out and says to you.
Yeah, they checked out, and
so they check out, he paid.
Yeah, they had gift certificates. So one of the group came to be like the liaison for here's what we're doing for the gift cards and the tip and all of that. And then came up and told me the information, and I was like, hold tight 1 minute, let me get these people checked in and checked out.
Did the client tell you himself, or was it?
Yes.
So tell me as close to what he said that you
He
can
said
remember.
he tried to suck my in exact verbiage, in fact, and I said, whoa, are you sure?
Okay.
Yeah. Which is super odd because we've been around for 30 years and never had an issue. Hector's worked here for 10. I've worked with him personally for 5, and I've never had anything like that even be alleged here. So thought it was kind of odd. So asked for more information. Didn't really get much besides that he then changed and said that he did suck his. And I was like, are you sure about that? And he was like, no, yeah, you for sure. I said, that's really crazy. I'm so sorry to hear that. You know, obviously I called my manager. She is at her other job today, I believe. So I sent her an email with all the information, shot her a text saying, hey, check your email in the morning. Something for you to handle. Enjoy your day off if you're having one, but deal with this in the morning. And I told them same thing, like, wish there was more I could do for you, but I'm just
an employee.
I'm running the mill front desk. I have no upper management. We'll obviously get your gift card refunded, but you know, that'll have to go through upper end. So yeah, I kind of told them hang tight and wait for a call, but so sorry if that is what happened. It just seems, not to say I don't believe them, and I told him that as well. I said, not to say I don't believe you at all, because that's not the case, but it seems highly unlikely, so I am really sorry if that is what happened, but yeah.
But when he came out, was he upset, like, I need to talk to somebody right now, or was it like, hey,
no, he came out and like went over to the table with the people. I don't know if they came outside or went in. We had a bunch of people checking in and out, and then came up and told me and just kind of whispered his name. Was like, yeah. And that was it. He didn't see.
So he did try to exercise discretion. It wasn't like, holy shit, this guy sucked my.
Just came over and told me and was like, hey, just so you know. And I said, oh, that's really weird. And he kind of like laughed about it. And then they came outside and then came back in to like give me more details. And I said, hold tight 1 sec. I'll come outside and talk to you because there's other people around.
Right.
Obviously.
So you came outside.
Yeah. And we spoke right over here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's really very bizarre, if I do say so myself.
Okay.
Yeah, it just seemed a little off to me. If I'm giving you my opinion, obviously I'm not a psychologist, so I wouldn't know. But yeah, it seemed a little bit weird.
Everybody doesn't react the same. Some people are gigglish about it, and others are outraged.
Exactly.
Correct.
Like we had an incident once with a technician being assaulted, and she was over the top, you know, like very stressed. So I've seen that happen before, and that was, you know, via a client, but that's really my only experience with it. So I was like, this is really what I expected. And also it's kind of, story was one, story was another. So I'm like, okay, well, let me get your details.
Did you mention anything to Hector about it?
Yeah, I asked him, I said, what happened during the service? And he said, nothing. It was just the regular massage. I asked him if everything was okay during it. He seemed like everything was fine. And I was checking people out when he left for the day, so I didn't have a chance to talk to him.
And he didn't say whether or not the guy seemed overly. Because
he did mention that he was like, the only thing was, I mean, he definitely was during the service, but I asked him if everything was okay, and it seemed fine, which, I mean, and you know, that happens pretty often during a massage, so we're not, you know, any stranger to it. We're draped modestly, so we're like,
correct. Yeah.
Have as much Drape is one,
Under
but
the drape.
under the drape.
Mhm,
Right, you got that right.
mhm.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for letting me know.
这就是前台女士的描述啊，她的意思就是很难相信会发生这种事情。下面我们再来看看这位当事人按摩师到底是怎么说的。
The guy, when he turned over, I noticed that
Yeah.
I think he was, I don't know if he was just like, that's the way he is.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, what do? I'll keep doing the massage, because I've never had this experience before. I'm just starting my 9th year of employment here.
Yep.
So I was like, okay, fine. I'm not going to worry about it. So when I was doing the attachments right here on the gloves, I did this, and I did that a couple of times, but I didn't think that would be a problem.
And then what did he do?
I said, "Are you okay?" And he said, "Yeah, I'm fine." But he didn't say anything else.
Did you think that he was uncomfortable with that, or did you have to move it and it was just felt like you needed to say something? Okay.
He didn't say anything.
He didn't say anything.
And
he made no reference to it.
I
Okay.
just said, "Are you okay?" He said, "Yeah, that's fine."
And so
Yeah,
why did you
fine.
think you had to say if you asked if he was okay?
Because I noticed that I think he had like.
I didn't know if he like made any kind of gesture or something.
No,
Okay.
I mean, we finished because we had like 5 more minutes of the massage when I was working right here on the upper attachments of the legs. So, I just decided to ignore it because I never had an issue like that.
Yeah. Did he say anything to you before the massage was over, before he left, or
No.
He made no.
When he left, I was standing on the door, like on the hallway, but he just like walked through.
Okay.
I asked him if he wanted water. He said no.
Okay. It's real dark in that room. I
We
take
keep it dark.
Okay.
Mhm.
And he had underwear on.
He had underwear.
He had underwear on. Okay. At no point he took his underwear off.
Huh?
At no point he took his underwear off.
I'm sorry?
At no point did he take his underwear
No.
off. Okay.
No, because we always tell them undress to your level of comfort.
Okay. Yeah. And at no point did you ever put your mouth on his.
No.
Okay. So there'd be no way that.
Yeah, I'm not going to risk my job.
No, I totally understand. I understand, and maybe that he was probably just uncomfortable, or maybe he didn't know how to deal with kind of what was going on.
Right.
But that is his claim,
Okay.
is that's what happened, and you know that didn't happen.
I know that didn't happen.
Okay.
I mean, if he felt offended because I did this,
Okay.
I had to do my job.
Is there any way, since if the easiest way for me to clear this entire situation is to get a buccal swab of your DNA,
Okay.
so that way there's no we find
Yeah.
DNA on there, it's not yours, it's fine,
Okay.
and you're
Yeah.
completely absolved.
Okay.
Right, and his story would obviously break
Yeah.
down completely.
Okay.
Would that be okay?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go get the buccal swab. You mind?
Hold on one
Oh,
second.
okay.
So let me just ask some clarifying things,
Mm-hmm.
right? So did you know he was your client prior to today? Is this your first time ever
That's
meeting
my first
him?
time meeting him.
First time meeting him. He booked a service for how long, and what was the service?
It was a massage, 80 minutes. He didn't book it. From what I know, it was his grandmother. She booked 4 massages for her 3 grandsons and 1 granddaughter.
Okay, so it's a family thing.
Yeah.
Okay, and so when they come into the room, are the lights up or down?
They're up.
The lights are
Yeah.
up, and
The
then
lights go down when we start the massage.
so when you left, do you stay in the room while they undress, or do
No,
you
no.
leave the room?
We leave the room and then we just knock on the door when I'm ready to come in.
Okay, and when you entered the room, was he on his stomach, his back?
Face down.
He was
Yeah.
face down. You start the service is face down,
Yeah.
and then he has a blanket, towel, or whatever on his lower body.
受害者说按摩师用了嘴，按摩师却说没有，这就比较难办了，因为也没有监控视频，不知道谁在撒谎。不过现在的科技比较发达啊，警察有相应的检测手段，他们要查口腔拭子 DNA。如果受害者的器官上有按摩师的 DNA， 那么真相就不用说了吧。大家猜猜最后的检测结果是怎样的？性侵法医检查显示，受害者的隐私部位和内裤内侧的确有外来 DNA。事发的39天后，警察将按摩师逮捕了。
So just so you know, we obviously got back the results of that task.
Yeah.
All right. So with the evidence that's there, we do have PC for your arrest.
Okay.
So if you want to step out, we want to take you in so that you can get processed, and then that'll push the process along.
Okay.
按摩师因性侵被逮捕，并且交了10万美元的保释金，但是他被逮捕到现在已经过了1年的时间，法院信息以及新闻媒体都没有报道此案件最终的判决结果，案件很可能仍在审理中。根据佛罗里达州的法律规定按摩师与顾客之间的所有性行为均被严格禁止，按摩师不得利用与顾客的关系诱导或试图诱导顾客参与超出职业范围的性行为。佛罗里达州近年来也加强了按摩的相关法规，主要是为了打击非法活动。卫生部现在有权在合理证据存在时立即暂停按摩师或按摩场所的执照。此前暂停需要更严格程序，现在更快速，以防止潜在受害者继续暴露风险。另外，对按摩师的着装也有要求，必须完全不透明、非透明材质的全覆盖服装，禁止暴露或半裸，加强了窗帘和窗户透明度限制，防止从外部看不到内部活动，减少隐秘非法操作。按摩场所必须以英语或西班牙语保存详细的员工记录。在提供服务前，必须验证并记录客户身份，并保存记录一段时间。场所必须公开展示每位员工的照片和指定信息。以上这些规定都是为了打击非法活动。好了，本期的视频就到这里了，感谢观看。